everyone, and welcome back as always. We're back again.
Hi. Look what we're wearing.
Skull! Hi, I got my mug. Where's yours?
I don't know. Oh,
There's mystery mugs somewhere in the video. Can you circle the one? No, So Skull. We're finally back. Vikings! We're watching for Vikings. We love the show. So this is not kid friendly. It's an adult show.
That's right.
That's right.
And Bjorn is king.
Yay, Bjorn.
We love Bjorn. That was an intense battle last time.
Oh, boy, it sure was.
Ivor's on the run and hiding somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's going to be back in the picture.
Somewhere with
Yes.
some hay.
It was. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
He'll come back. Totally come back.
Definitely.
With a vengeance.
I know, he's
Scary.
like too big of a character. He's not going to let go.
He is scary.
He's very intimidating, so I have a feeling he's going to be back, of course. And I'm surprised Harold survived this long, because I always thought he was going to be one of the first characters to go, because he is a strong warrior, but he's also very sensitive, and he easily accepts people to a certain extent.
Yeah.
That I was kind of like, I don't know, it's going to be
so
his
desperately
doom,
wants,
it's going to be his demise.
Yes, he desperately wants what he thinks he needs.
Yes.
Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's
But
an
I
heir.
do like how he has that kind of like soft spot, you know. He's romantic.
Because you feel so
in his
bad
own way,
for
you know,
him.
he gets jealous and
His
kills people.
eyes, you just feel so bad for him. when
He's
you
so
see
good with that. The actor's amazing. He is so good.
He is cute too.
But yeah, so I'm happy for Bjorn. Lagertha's still with us too, and
That's right.
that was
Magnus died.
really Magnus died. Yeah, Magnus died, and that was sad. I did feel
was
bad.
very sad,
He did die as a Viking because he did realize right at the end
That's right.
that
Darn,
he felt
it's always
Viking.
at the end.
That's
when you
always
finally
at the end.
realize.
At least it's not. I know. At least he had a little.
It's like the bishop.
Oh, I know.
that's right.
And then he
Oh,
realized.
yeah.
I do accept you, but
my
no.
God.
I know.
Bye.
He was such a good character too. He was so like dramatic.
He was
And his voice, I'm gonna miss his voice so much.
whispery, raspy.
Very raspy and very dramatic over everything.
Yes.
The way he would talk to you, so intense all the time. So yeah, so let's get into season 6.
Yes, let's do it. Yay!
And
Now-
please, sorry.
You go ahead. I'm sorry.
And please let us know if we are supposed to watch that Floki special. We're going to try to make time for that. I heard there was a Floki special before the premiere of this season, and I don't know how vital it is to the story. I don't know if it's behind the scenes stuff with Floki that we didn't see, although his story arc was very harsh, and I really wanted better for him, so I felt really bad for him with what happened, but I just wanted a lot more for that character because he is a really good warrior. He's a great artist, great at building boats, sculpting.
God.
Are you guys ready to get into some Vikings?
Yes.
I'm ready.
Wow, look at that.
That's nice.
All the different colors. Wow.
Look at him.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I guess
Big
so.
scuba long hair. And a beard. Traveled far.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at the girls. Hi.
Can you imagine seeing all this for the first time? Like all these different wonders, you know?
Yeah.
A tight group.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that one-eyed idiot staring at me all the time? Tell one of our boys to.
Just like that.
Still the same.
Yeah, okay. I get that.
New hairstyle. Always beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
You worked hard.
Kattegat can only survive and grow prosperous through trade, not conquest. That is my belief. This is your meeting, your team, your chance to come to me with whatever you want, and I will listen. I am but your humble servant. All of these men collaborated willingly with Ivor's regime. They served as his bodyguards, and they burned alive a young woman. Oh, Laura. Well done.
Go cocky there.
Ooh, he doesn't care.
I feel so bad for Fitzek though. He's been through so much.
I know.
The awful responsibilities of kingship.
These men are all guilty. They committed crimes against their own peoples. I will banish them for life. They will be bred to the Skogomors, and they can be killed with impunity. This is much worse than death.
Yeah, but they can always come back.
But this goes.
Oh!
Oh my gosh.
Oh! Oh!
God.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh.
oh God, they're branded.
Lisa's higher up.
Wow,
he can kind of hide
really
it.
like that. Yeah.
Gosh, can you just tattoo me? Ooh, he looks
They
like
burn
he's going to
people
come back for
alive,
Yeah.
revenge.
You know.
I will relentless set them free. But I will die for.
Come on, you can't keep
Oh, here we
going
go.
against your brothers like this.
He has an interest in it. Whoa, this is not good. Oh my god.
Wow.
His friend.
Oh! Holy crap!
You're dead. Really?
He still got some spunk, boy.
Yeah, at least they didn't kill him right then and there.
Yeah.
Thinking that he'd be a burden to travel with. Oh, gross.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, that's not good.
Oh
Ooh.
my goodness.
Clean up in aisle one.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry.
Rolling.
Oh,
Oh,
gross.
right there. Oh, my
Ew.
Ew.
Yes. Ugh.
Probably gonna get along
It's like-
swimmingly.
Yeah, they probably get along very well.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a public person anymore.
You want to retire and disappear. The most famous shield made in all of Scandinavia.
In the world.
In the world, Skull.
Skull.
Just gotta be
That
happy.
really hurts him, I know.
Yeah, I know.
I gave him a cozy room.
Yeah, he's not doing too bad for
Yeah,
For sure.
prisoner.
being abolished.
Hello.
I guess
hello
not.
there. They're gonna. Oh no, he's gonna torture him.
Oh.
Oh my goodness, just. Oh.
We are born alone and we die alone.
Ooh.
I love you. I have told you so and I am honest. More honest than you, I think.
Sometimes you are hard to love.
I think I am very easy. Kiss me.
Well, you kiss me.
Yeah. Compromise.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Oh no! Oh my lord, guy!
Whoa. Come on. How do people get
The famous.
Oh my
so
god!
say that
Two
guy's
mistakes, no matter what you say.
Oh my god.
What is he?
My friend.
Oh my god!
Oh.
Then we must cut off your arm.
Oh,
Oh no! Oh
Oh,
god!
Good
They're
for
freezing
ending
his
this poor guy.
blood. Oh my god!
heck.
Oh god! They're twisting his arm.
Oh
my God.
Oh my god.
I already told you there was no reason.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh!
That.
I thought he was just
poor
telling him to
guy.
stop
Kill
it.
me, just kill me and get it over with.
Aw.
That's horrible. Oh.
They're looking for a nice spot for her.
Yeah.
And things were so nice.
Oh,
Happy.
remember those
Aw.
days.
This is where I shall live out the rest of my days.
Yeah, with their limp. Look at them.
We will help you to build it. You will not sell anywhere until your new farmhouse is built and you're settled.
I also have some news.
I'm pregnant?
You don't need to tell me. You're with child.
Aw.
Nice. Yeah.
Life goes on.
Exciting, huh?
He's going with him, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my.
He's got fun
Whoa.
yelling and he's got torture.
Did we go off?
Terrified.
Oh, yeah.
That's
he's
pretty
going
cool.
with
I
him,
would do
so-
that.
Oh my god.
As long as I live.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're not gonna let him go.
Yeah.
See if he can fly.
Oh, he's going to do something.
He's thinking,
He likes
no,
it.
I don't think I am a god.
Yeah.
Look at him.
No, now he's totally
Now he's-
thinking he
now
is.
he's thinking-
Uh-oh.
Whoa. Oh, now he's getting back.
Yeah, why is he scared?
Look at now they just turned around.
No, he's
Like
right.
He acted
now
like he's
he's
done
scared
this
and the
all the
other
time.
Yeah.
and Ivar's loving it.
Oh, now they're
Uh-oh.
They're gonna be best friends.
Yeah.
Right?
I killed your other friend, so I could be friends with you.
Yeah. They're both
Oh,
crazy.
oh boy.
Woohoo.
Oh.
Stay underwater.
Yeah.
We bring news of King Harold.
While King Harold was sick, King Olaf claimed his kingdom.
And had enough warriors to enforce his claim and ally to help him overthrow the usurper.
He could press his claim to the kingship of all
I love him.
Look at him.
I love
Look
that.
at us.
Queen.
Oh, look at
What
him.
kind of a king are you going to be?
Oh,
He had.
A good king. You can't intimidate me. I love how he plays around with
like
him.
that.
Think on it.
Oh, thank you.
How did she die?
I strangled her.
Killed her.
I was going to say, I strangled her,
Yeah.
just like you did.
I know your pain.
Then you know all about the fickleness of women.
Hey, that's what Bishop said. Women are fickle.
So how knew you would understand?
I think you and I are going to have a very special relationship.
Poor Lagertha.
Yeah.
I know that's what she wants, but that is such a lonely life.
Yeah, sure is.
Love the hair. No, she's
Don't you do
not.
anything
No,
to
she's
yourself.
I
not.
think she is. I think she's going to.
Oh, I hope not.
Yeah.
Don't hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Or just bury it.
Oh.
Oh, it's.
When I spoke to the people, I spoke from the heart. I thought it was my answer.
I am sure it was your answer. You are confusing things. Whether or not you go to the aid of King Harold will not define what you are as a king. You must be yourself.
Be myself, I'm just not sure how to be.
A lot of responsibilities, yeah.
You are so right to be cautious.
I'm not your son any longer. I am your husband, your father, and I am the king.
It's time for us to look west to the gates of
Got to get. Ah.
Again, and that's what he
He's
wants.
gonna go back.
I say it is a fine plan. Now I see that my arrival here in Kiev was no accident, as I suppose, but all arranged by the gods. So what in?
Like you said, their beliefs are Christian, but
Yeah.
That's right.
he still believes in the gods too. And there's gods.
Wow.
Well,
Oh,
I'm really
wow.
happy we're watching Vikings again.
No.
I am
Right.
too.
And we're caught up, which
Yeah.
is great
Yeah.
for the new
I
season.
missed them.
My gosh.
Yeah, me too. I love seeing Bjorn ruling,
Yes.
and I love how Lagertha wants to be retired, and
Yeah.
I was worried she was going to commit suicide there.
I
You
was
thought we all
too.
thought that. I
Yeah. And then when it
Yeah,
wasn't so
sometimes.
shallow, I was like, well, maybe she's just testing the soil, but it was too north, and it was just like this little spot.
And she was
I'm
very
like,
emotional about it,
it
and
was just surface digging, so I was like,
Oh,
I thought when
gonna
she
be this
first
one.
started digging, I thought maybe she was going to do some kind of tribute to Ragnar to be like, this is what we've always wanted. This is when we were happy. I thought she was going to bury something she had of his. And so the sword was very meaningful. She's actually giving up her shield maiden status, you know?
right.
And that's a huge deal for her. But yeah, she's seen too much. Like everyone on the show really has
definitely.
seen way
She's
too much.
battered
There's so much
physically,
violence, so much
mentally,
death.
emotionally. She's done.
just wants
I
a
like the
farm,
symbolism too, yeah, with her white hair and
Yeah.
that she's just a different person now. She was reborn and
And
Just done
also,
with
her
that life.
son is the king now. I mean, everything came back full circle. So,
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
good.
she can live her last days, you know, happy and
at peace.
at peace.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I love seeing the flashbacks with Ragnar. We all love Ragnar. He was a great
Yeah.
leader. It was very sad that he went, but I love seeing Bjorn rule and we just see Ragnar. You
Yeah,
know, like he is
yeah,
totally
he
his
is.
father's
Yeah.
son. Like he
Right.
his mannerisms walking around those guys talking about King
Yeah.
Harold or
I tell you,
being up with
Yeah,
her
real goofy looking at
and just how he just
Yeah.
sizes
He's
people up
staring,
and he gets
yeah,
right
he's
in your
staring.
personal space and he just sarcastically but in a funny way just like looks you up like he's kind
Yeah.
of just messing with you.
Yeah.
It's intimidation but it's not at the same time.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know, it's just fun. I like how
it
he
is.
does
It
that.
is very funny. It's not
Yeah,
like
I'm glad,
even
uh,
listening to what the guy's saying.
Mm-hmm.
And the second guy was kind of nervous, but he did say, "What kind of king are you going to be? You know, what kind of king are you?"
Yeah.
But he was nervous saying it.
Yeah.
That was a good challenge, too. Yeah, I like that, how he went around him, and they were blunt and not as respectful. Like, they still were, but yeah, you could tell that they were more sarcastic or something in the beginning. And then when Bjorn started sizing them up, he started kind of like, not trembling, but kind of stuttering a little bit. And yeah, Bjorn knows how to really just get in your face and just be cocky, you know. But yeah, I really am glad seeing Bjorn rule and how he has such a good understanding. He is there for the people. Yes. He wants to be a good king. He wants to be for the people and have them have a decision too and do the right thing in his own mind.
And Lagertha came to him, you know, with those guys came that were with Ivar, and they came up and they were, you know, putting him on trial, so to speak. She gave him some insights. He chose not to kill those guys, brand him for life, he'd go off, and he takes advice, you know, like his wife. He's talking to her. He's not just saying it's going to be my way. He wants advice from other people, and that's a good thing to, you know, because they are his advisors, you know, that's close family.
I'm really happy that he trusts his wife too. Like, she seems like, of course, she loves him, and she is an honest person. Like she said, honest, like I'm honest right to you, and she seems like she has a good state of mind too, where she understands and she loves Bjorn, and she's not fully on board with the insight Bjorn has with family. Like he loves them and he wants them to make decisions with him and, you know, keep them together kind of thing. But she's like, you're born alone, you die alone, you have to, at the end, make your own decisions. Because just like with Ivar, on how different he was, I hope the other siblings don't go that route, but I don't think they will. Like, there's going to be certain challenges that are going to be hard.
Yeah, Ube was with him, you know,
he
came right to when the guy was coming at him. You know, Fitzurk, I'm not sure. I mean, that was very sensitive.
And I felt bad because during our reaction, I did get a little defensive because I understand Fitzurk's been through so much too, and he lost the love of his life in a very horrific way. She was burned freaking alive. Her whole family, they just let people out into the woods to just be tortured, burned alive. It was bad. He was so hateful against Ivar because he was treated like a dog, like worse. Like,
he was terrible.
Treated like garbage. And now with Bjorn, he's still acting the same, but he's mourning too.
And he's always been a little, you know,
spiteful or just off, you know.
He's always been off like that.
I just want better by him because it's not his fault. Like, he's trying to make good decisions with him jumping ship to go with Ivar in the first place and then realizing that was a mistake. But trying to always say, like, well, the gods had this fate for me. There was some reason why this had to happen. I like how they always play that into this, where there's always a reason why things happen.
So it's
keeps
a
them
spiritual,
hopeful to keep
religious
forward.
thing. Ivar really did very well for being banished from.
My gosh,
from getting to, you know, from leaving Kattegat. I mean, he did pretty well getting a bunch of guys together. And
back then, they weren't as sensitive to that stuff. So with him traveling with these people he met, like, thank God he had friends like that. It was very obvious, though, of course, like, certain things that happen in this show. I do love the storytelling. I love the acting. But sometimes it's so in-your-face predictable that this guy's, like, staring at him like, oh, I'm not going to look away from you. I'm just going to stare at you this entire time. Even though you're talking to your friend that I'm a bad person, I'm still going to stare at you. Like, I would have been like, because at the beginning, I'm like, okay, well, that's still Ivar then trying to kill that guy. But he had every right to at that point because that guy wasn't going to rat him out and got them killed. You know, got his friend killed, got him captured.
Yeah,
he got the best money out of it.
I know. I'm going to kill your friend. I'm going to rip his arm off and catapult it across the forest. And I'm going to take you as my friend.
Guy, I know, and you can tell that guy, of course, was sadistic because for him to be so calm and already, like, we already knew that because he already butchered that guy before Ivar was even brought in.
And the blood's still there. Or something.
Oh my God!
And he just gets thrown into it. Yeah. Did you notice that he had an axe with the, like, Norse designs on it with the dragon or snake?
Right, he kept it all these years.
I kind of thought with him being so sadistic and Ivar getting thrown to that pool of blood, I kind of thought that they might hit it off because Ivar is very lucky because all these things happen, these horrible things happen, and then he just clicks with these like crazy people. And he's like, hey, let's go after Kattegat again.
It's kind of like Rollo. I mean, Rollo goes into Paris.
He goes in for what he wants, and then he ends up getting what he wants somehow. So poor Rollo. I mean, not poor Rollo, because Rollo did a lot of bad things, but I really did like his character, even though he was messed up. So I doubt he's going to come back this season. Like you said last season, it's the last time you'll ever see me.
So they're going to come back. They're going to come back to Kattegat. And Bjorn has 2 things now that he has to one that he doesn't know about, and is he going to go help Harold or not?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I kind of wonder now if Lagertha's going to have to pick up the sword. I'm hoping she is done and she can just live peacefully now because she's always wanted that. But I don't know, because this is probably going to be a huge thing. He probably has like a big kingdom there. So for him to like team up with Ivar, I'm sure over time they're going to have a lot of people. I hope
huge,
Bjorn survives. I hope he stays ruling for a while because Kattegat deserves a good ruler.
Yeah, they
you
do.
know?
Definitely.
They need to be happy for a little bit and have some normalcy. Kind of.
I want Floki to show up there and be like, "Hey, I'm back,"
Yeah.
or maybe he can hang out with Lagertha and be peaceful too.
Right.
because
That would be
he was
cool.
trying.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Make
trying
a
to have
fancy,
like a peaceful
boat.
life, different life. Yeah, he deserves that. But I really do want to watch that special. If you can elaborate a little bit more on that, because I'm not quite sure if it has to do with the show, which I'm sure it is, because it has Floki in the title, I think. I love how Ube and everyone else in the family are good with Lagertha, like they all get along now, and how they're all peaceful with her. And Ube, even last season, he was spiteful before, but he respects and cares for Lagertha now.
And
He
Torvi
doesn't try to
totally
kill
does,
her.
too.
Yeah.
We don't know much about Fitzhook yet about that. He probably is still spiteful with Lagertha because he has been for so long, but I'm hoping that he also can let that go and doesn't try to like find her. And
Yeah, I think he's okay with her.
yeah,
I think
I
everyone's
just hope
okay
it's
with her.
better.
I mean, she really stepped up to the plate at the end.
She
And,
did.
Yeah.
I think they're cool with her.
The flashbacks really got me. Like that was
was
sad
the
seeing
one.
Ragnar
Oh my
again,
gosh.
But she was so happy.
Yeah,
When
it
they
gave
went
you a
back
good
to her,
feeling.
She was so
Yeah.
happy.
it did.
That's what she wants.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. So again, I'm glad we're watching Vikings again. Gang,
Yay.
we're caught up with a new season. So we'll end it there for now. But thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon as always.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Skål.
School.